You need people like me so you can point your fingers and say, that's the bad guy. What'll that make you? Good? You just know how to hide.
Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're talking about the CGC Reholder scam. Is this actually real or is this all a hoax? I had to throw my hat in the ring for this because this seems to be one of the biggest stories in my YouTube comic book career, as well as one of the biggest stories in the comic book world today. So if you're not familiar with this, let me catch you up to speed with a quick rundown. An account on Instagram has found a ASM 252 with a newsstand and a Mark Jewelers label that got a 9.8, sold for an astronomical amount of money, like $15,000, $16,000. But it appears as if it has the same certification number as another ASM 252 newsstand, not labeled Mark Jewelers. And with that same certification number, it's an implication that these two books are the same. If you look at the pictures, it appears as if those two ASM books are not the same book. The one that is labeled the Mark Jewelers has blunted corners. It's got like a miswrap. It's kind of some of the black and the white is showing from behind the book. All the corners, there's some like minor spine stress lines. Definitely looks like the one that's newly labeled the Mark Jewelers variant looks like it's in a little bit lower condition than the original book with the same certification number. Other information that has come to light is this guy's channel, Automatic Comics, claiming that he has found the smoking gun, implying that he has found this account, this eBay account, or this person that sells comics. He found a Hulk 181 that was in a green label, meaning that it was missing something, usually the Marvel value stamp or an insert of some sort, and how that book appears to be the same exact book that is CGC graded 9.0. That's the basic gist of this story. There's a lot of implications coming out. Is this like a reholdering scam? Has somebody figured out a way to exploit the system? Has somebody figured out a way to get comic books back out of a slab and then back into a slab seemingly flawlessly, where there's no seams or there's no indication to the buyer that the book has been tampered with? Now, here's my take. First off, these channels that really bit on this right off the bat, you got to be careful doing stuff like this, because, and trust me, take it from me, who's somebody who has maybe made videos a little too quick on the trigger as far as drama stuff. This is one of those things. This is one of those things that I did not want to speak about immediately. I just wanted to let some more information come out, let some more speculators say what they want to say before I spoke on this. Guys, I think this is making a mountain out of a molehill. This is an isolated incident. Right off the bat, if you guys have followed the channel, you guys know I have had a CGC 9.6 ASM 300 newsstand be damaged within the case, and basically I went with all this route, specifically with Mr. Patel sending the book back where they gave me a new book, a 9.6 direct. When I saw the ASM 252, my immediate reaction, with it being the same certification number, was CGC screwed this book up. I mean, guys, this is not an uncommon thing. If you watch other people's channels, other people's unboxings that send books back to be regraded or reholdered or whatever the case may be, these books get damaged. I mean, the stuff that I'm seeing on that 252, the damage on that, the corners being dinged, I mean, that's the thing that happens. I mean, CGC, I don't know how rough they are with the books. That stuff happens. Now, the miswrap, I don't know. I mean, speaking as somebody who has had a book damaged within the encapsulation, I can see where that book may have been compressed. You don't know, like, was the book like shaking around in there? Was the book compressed at CGC somehow? I'm just saying, I'm playing devil's advocate. There is no proof. There is no real proof to show that those are not the same books. Now, I know there's a lot of speculation that those are two different books, but there is no proof. So then there's all this talk of this guy is able to get a lower grade book into a new slab, a 9.8 Mark Jewelers slab, seamlessly. Now, I have always been, you know, somebody that's been suspicious, a conspiracy theorist of if there is like a CGC employee, some guy that's like, you know, hates the company or sees how they are encapsulating the book and wants to make bank. I mean, he could use his abilities to theoretically start encapsulating his own books, using those trade secrets in a way to monetize and profit for himself. I mean, that is not something that's out of the realm of possibility. Or some scammers have figured out a way to reseal a book, basically encapsulating books for themselves to make it appear like they're CGC books. As somebody who has cracked CGC cases, good luck, because it seems like these things just crack and shatter as soon as you start popping them open. So, I mean, for them to do that, it would have to be pretty elaborate. Guys, that's some conspiracy level stuff there. Now, the more realistic thing is the abuse of the Reholder system. That is possible. The other topic in question is this Hulk 181. And this guy, this Automatic Comics channel, you know, he's never been a guy that's like a drama guy or like, you know, the hot zeitgeist. He's always just a guy that's like bought expensive comic books and bragged about it. This guy has tasted a little bit of drama, and he can't stop posting these videos of the things that he's uncovering. I watched this video of him basically going through and finding an identical book, he claims, from the Hulk 181, an 8.5 that has a green label, and finding the exact same book with a different certification number in the 9.0 Hulk 181, saying it's the same book. Dude, give me a break. How many books have that little crease at the top corner? How many books have a spine tick next to Hulk? You guys can go watch that video and see how he does the detective work. But basically, it looks like he just kind of scrolled down and tried to find books that had been sold, looking at the screenshots, and found one that looks pretty similar and was like, oh, here's the smoking gun. That was BS. The 252, the ASM 252 thing with the Mark Jewelers, that is something. I don't know what that is, but it could be something. But this guy, you know, trying to find these other books and all the... This is a very slippery slope we're going down right here. And claiming that all these CGC books are tampered with, or there's so many of them that could be tampered with. That is a very slippery slope. And you start doing that, you start causing so much distrust in the collecting community, you're really going to kill this hobby. We have to be very, very careful. CGC, I have had my words about CGC. Obviously, I got a whole wall of CGC up here, so I kind of have an invested interest. But CGC does a pretty good job at finding things with all the thousands and hundreds of thousands of books they see. They find stuff. Mistakes happen. That is going to happen. Now, these insidious things out there, these scams, I'm not putting it past guys out there. As soon as they got this much money in this hobby, I knew there would be shenanigans. And I knew when they started putting Mark Jewelers, or they started putting blue labels on stuff that was missing a coupon or something, I knew that there was opportunities for people to abuse this and take advantage of this. And here we are, where that looks to be something similar to what happened. But again, we don't have any proof. We don't have any idea of what actually happened. You can guess and speculate all you want. As somebody who has made videos of people that have actually been scammed, that have actually had bad things happen to them, things that they had their money potentially stolen, books never delivered to them, I had information on all sides. I had information from the person that was being harmed, and I had information from the other party. We don't have, this is just a guessing game. This is somebody who's made an Instagram post saying what he saw, what he thinks he saw. It's like Bigfoot. It's like Sasquatch. Like you think you saw something. I'm being devil's advocate here because this is kind of like a journalistic integrity thing. And as much as I am just running like a YouTube channel in my freaking basement, specifically these big channels, you have a responsibility to have all the information and not just speculate. I'll be the first to take a responsibility. When I made the epicnation thief drama video, I didn't realize that Nerdy Girl was not the one that had been robbed from. I made that mistake. I said I was sorry. I put an addendum into the comments basically saying that was not who was stolen from. I understand that. I've made my mistakes. But you got to be really careful with this. These kind of accusations, I mean, this is crazy. I would be very surprised if CGC does make a statement about this because, I mean, this is the integrity. This is the integrity of their company. If they cannot say that their slabs can be compromised or their reholdering system is compromised, I mean, if I was them, I would not say anything until there is absolute, definite proof that there is something that's happened. Guys, that's my take. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If at any point in time you like this video, give the thumbs up. And if you like this video, subscribe for more. Thank you guys for watching and take care.